The Bobcats are simply an abysmal NBA team. They drafted Cody Zeller with the number, 4 pick in this year's draft. And while it didn't go over well, I'm trying to grab my IFB. I'll do it in a second because, well, you could actually see for yourself. Let's watch.
2015 NBA draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Cody Zeller.
That one
what
guy.
did he say?
Hey, that's a good pick.
Here's what I love about that video, and what everyone in America will be thinking. How did the Charlotte Bobcats draw that big a crowd on draft?
Very interesting point. I did not think about that.
Like, if you're a Charlotte, I can't believe there are that many people who give a shit. One of the things that people make fun of with Charlotte is when they came into the league, in the expansion draft, the player they took was Gerald Wallace.
Yes.
Who everybody makes fun of. It's like that was the era. That was the horrible era of Charlotte. Gerald
He's
Wallace.
really not that bad of a player. He's slowed down because of 2 concussions, but he's really.
Yeah, I know, but he's right. But Gerald Wallace.
He's not a star.
Not a guy who makes a team better.
Right.
Like literally, he might be a guy who makes a team worse. In fact, and I mean, the Nets,
you know what he has?
Nets,
he has Josh Smith syndrome. Because all he does is shoot threes.
Yeah, and the Nets couldn't. The fact that the Nets were able to dump the Gerald Wallace contract is amazing.
Yeah.
And
they got everything in return.
Yeah, well, that's not going to work out for the Nets. But but there's a kid there at that thing wearing a Gerald Wallace jersey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the draft history for Michael Jordan has run that team since 2006, 2005 or 2006, like the end
Into
of the 2005
ground, is that what you're
season.
going to say?
Well, they were already in the ground, but you're looking at that draft history, and it is.
Let's hear
it. It's bad. So starting in 2006, first of all, he took Adam Morrison with the 3rd pick of the draft.
Did you really know that he was going to be that bad, though?
No. The point is, nobody knows at the time, but now we know.
Yeah.
Then the second round pick that year was Ryan Hollins, who's had a nice career,
as a backup.
As a backup for another team.
What pick was Hollins?
He was in the second. He was second round pick, 50th pick.
Let's read first round picks.
So 2007. Well, you want to, if they get a good second round pick, you want to give them credit for it. That's
all right. Well, that was
2007. Brandon Wright with the 8th pick of the draft. He was then traded to Golden State in exchange for.
That was to Dallas, correct?
For, I don't even know how to say this guy's name, Jermario Davidson and Jason Richardson. So they essentially traded, so they have a chance to get a good young player, and they swap him for Jason Richardson.
Okay.
That would strike me as a mistake. 2007, Jared Dudley with the 22nd pick of the draft.
It's a nothing pick.
2008, DJ Augustine.
Nothing pick.
Nothing pick. Alexis Ajinka took from Denver, from France.
That's a good one.
With the 20th pick of the draft. Gerald Henderson in 2009.
Defensive stopper, no more than $2 million a year.
He's done okay. But Kemba Walker in 2011.
Kemba Walker looks like he has potential.
First of all, he's been in the league 2 years.
I understand.
He's an okay player.
You're saying holding them.
There's not one difference maker at all.
I got some solid comments from Deadspin. The first person said, I think MJ drafts players solely based on whether or not he can still school the shit out of them during Bobcats practices.
That's funny.
The second one, they're not booing, they're saying Cody, but with a Canadian accent.
That's funny.
I thought you would like that one. Hate to be that guy, but is anyone actually discussing the fact that Cody Zeller really isn't that bad of a pick? He was widely documented issues with his jump shot, or lack of, but the guy is an athletic freak. He has time, emphasis on time, to develop a jump shot. He's going to be better than Nerlens Noel, I believe. But with that pick, look, they're letting Byron Mullins, not BJ Mullins, Byron Mullins, they're probably going to let him go. So they want to replace him. However, with McLemore still up there, develop your backcourt. Get some points on the board. A backcourt of Kemba Walker and Ben McLemore, those are 2 solid shooters that can exceed at this level.
Can't play together. Somebody's got to
Why can't they play together?
Somebody's got to play the point.
Kemba would play the point. What are you talking about?
Effectively, he's a scorer. He's not a point guard.
Okay, so make McLemore the point guard.
I
think you develop the backcourt.
Ben McLemore, the knock on Ben McLemore, why he fell to 7th, he can't dribble. Which strikes me as a problem in the NBA. It's what I heard Chad Ford and Bill Simmons discuss. Right. Well, you wouldn't want Ben Gordon to play a point.
And guess where he's playing? Right. On the Bobcats.
Right. Yeah. So maybe Cody Zeller is going to be a great pick. You can get on it now, but we don't have any idea. This is a guy widely considered to potentially be the number 1 pick going into this year, and then didn't have a year to suit that, but he still would have gone 7th or 8th. But it's a bad draft. That's the thing. It's a bad draft. There's no impact players. And the reason why I would take Noel. This draft is a bad draft? This was one of the worst drafts in 10 years. That's what everybody said. So why I wouldn't have, it's a terrible draft. There's no impact players. There's no, for crying out loud, Anthony Bennett went first.